Another beat junkie, short shot. Another beat junkie, short shot.
Neon lights, shimmering neon lights, and above all of light, this city's made of light. Neon lights, shimmering neon lights, and above all of light. This city's made of light.
One, two, 1, 2. What's good out there, y'all? Welcome back to Homeroom, BeatJunkies.tv. You know what time it is.
Neonlicht, schimmerndes Neonlicht. Und wenn die Nacht anbricht, ist diese Stadt aus Licht. Neonlicht, schimmerndes Neonlicht. Und wenn die Nacht anbricht, ist diese Stadt aus Licht.
Once again, welcome back to Homeroom. We'll get started in a couple minutes. Go ahead and load up that fresh sound in the meantime. By the way, this joint right here, this is Neon Lights by Kraftwerk. Rest in peace, Florian Schneider. Co-founder, one of my, top 5 groups of all time. Rest in peace to Florian Schneider. Kraftwerk forever. There's a live version right here too. Live version. For you. Get your fresh sound out, get your headphones out, get that Serato Control vinyl out, or that scratch record out with that fresh sound. And most importantly, get your beers out. What's up? Y'all gotta catch up. Man. Kraftwerk, yo. Anybody out there a Kraftwerk fan? Once again, we lost Florian Schneider, co-founder of Kraftwerk. You know what, man? F that. I'm gonna play one more. That's Kraftwerk, man. Man, they got decade after decade after decade after decade of just fire. Pioneered a whole genre by themselves. Break out this little guy right here. Let's see. Play one more joint, we'll get started. For those of you that are just joining us, this is Homeroom. This is our live interactive DJ class brought to you 7 days a week by the world famous Beat Junkies. That is us, founded 1992, LACA all day. If you are on Facebook, if you are watching us on Twitch, if you are tuned in on YouTube, BeatJunkies.tv is our main platform. You guys are missing out on some serious chat business. In our chat room, we got the coldest emojis in the game right now. Shouts out to D Styles. Shouts out to Most Serious for hooking that up. We're on some 2030-ish right now. Speaking of 2030, let's run one more Kraftwerk. One of my personal favorites right here. Y'all know this one? Rest in peace, Florian Schneider.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her mind. Now she's a big success, I want to meet her again.
rest in peace, Florian Schneider. Kraftwerk is, sorry for the extended intro, but you're going to have to bear with me. Kraftwerk's that's one of my groups right there. Kraftwerk changed my life. Changed a lot of people's lives, influenced a lot of musicians for, at least 4 decades. Put out their first album in the 70s, I want to say 76 or 77. But yeah, that was the model for you guys, or Das Model. But this is a special version I found at a record store a long time ago. So it was just like, I saw this, I was like, man, Insta Scoop. Worry about the price later. It wasn't too bad. I think this was like $20, $25 record, but pretty rare, pretty cool picture disc. But yeah, man, had to start off the show with some Kraftwerk. What's up? Who we got? What's going on in the chat? Yeah, welcome back, everybody. All right, let me hit the little pop-out button over here. Get this vinyl back over here. Put this back where it belongs. And what do we got going on? Yeah, all right. All my folks. D Styles is in the house. What's up, D? OG Celos. You already know about Celos. That's our guy right there. My man Babu, DJ Babu for real, a.k.a. Fry Guy number 1 of the Fry Guys. I am Fry Guy number 2. We got Alex. What's up, Alex? Beak, Beer Slushy. Yeah, man. I like him already. Beer Slushy. Or her. It's a dope name. DJ Marquis, DJ Chims, DJ Dax, DJ Novi, Remedy, Wolf Pup. What's up, Wolf Pup? DJ Rock Mufasa. Edler Mutant Ninja Turtle. Sick. Fran Boogie. What? What's up, Fran? Where you at, SA? Fran, what's up? Y'all gotta catch up. Hamish, Jetto, Keith G, Ken Nice. What's up to you? I think that's the first time I'm seeing that name. Compose, Mad Mike Miguel, Narpole, Neptune Blues, welcome back. Pinjo77, welcome back. Shimo, welcome back. True Music. Man, we got some regs up in here today. That's what I like to see. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, if you guys are just joining us on any of the other platforms, whether that be YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, please, we encourage you guys to sign up over at beatjunkies.tv or log on at beatjunkies.tv. Again, we got the ill chat room. We got like the crazy emojis. It's actually more about the emojis over here, to be honest, than it is the DJing. It's like, it's really close. It's like 55-45. But yeah, once again, we got the illness over here. Do not sleep. And that is, again, we got to give special shouts to D Styles, the Cut Professor, and Mr. Mo Serious. I don't know if Mo's in here. I didn't see his name up in here, but if you guys ever see Mr. Mo Serious or Mo Serious in the chat, be sure and give him a fist bump. You know what I'm saying? Throw him a beer, or throw him a beer emoji. Mo likes to partake every once in a while. Happy hour. But Mo is basically the genius behind all the videos, all the production that you see at beatjunkies.tv. Everything you see right here at this website. Mo's our guy. Yeah, shout out to Mo, Mr. Mo Serious. Gotta say what's up to him. Man, you guys got people's faces. You got my face. You got my logo. I don't even know. I got to get my my chat room game up. I'll just grab the emojis out of the available box here. But man, what's up? Yeah. So crazy week, right? We lost two musical greats. Again, the first couple songs of the show, Kraftwerk. You guys can, you know how we do it. Beat Junkies. We always, you know what I'm saying? We do the vinyl tribute. So right here, bottom rows, just classic Kraftwerk joints. This is one of their first early albums. I think this one, Man Machine, came first. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give you guys the whole rundown. But man, sampled, influenced musician after musician. Just changed the game completely. And like I said, was just a major influence on me growing up. I think I might have heard Trans Europe Express, when I was young. But the first song I remember hearing was Tour de France. And of course, you guys that grew up in the 80s or had a chance to see the film Breakin', the famous scene with Boogaloo Shrimp, where he's sweeping outside the liquor store. That's Tour de France. But yeah, I mean, after that, I was just hooked on their whole sound. And then of course, you know, Numbers over here, KD Mixmaster. Shout out to Tony G, Julio G, the whole crew, all the LAOGs. They used to cut that up to death on 1580 KD back in the day. And then of course, you know, Trans Europe Express, you know, heavily sampled. Planet Rock, before Planet Rock was even a thought. Trans Europe Express was the jam. That was the sample there. So yeah, and then another 12-inch music nonstop, and then unfortunately another bit of sad news yesterday. So up top, I got a tribute to Mr. Andre Harrell. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. For those of you guys that don't know, he was basically the founder of this label, Uptown Records, which was I want to say like late 80s, maybe like 89, 90, around there. But basically, Uptown is was a really dope label because it was really the first time. It was truly the beginning. I mean, in my opinion, it was truly the beginning of hip hop and R&B. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige, Soul for Real, the R&B group produced by Puff Daddy. Andre Harrell signed Puff Daddy, gave him his first production deal. Obviously, Puff Daddy went on to start his own label years later with Bad Boy. Heavy D, another Mary J. Blige joint. But man, Guy, I think Guy was signed to Uptown. I got Guy records. I think they're behind my R&B shelf over here. But man, just a huge piece of the game, man. Huge piece of the puzzle. Major contributor. We lost Andre Harrell yesterday, and from what I understand, I'm not a news reporter, but from what I heard and a little bit I was able to research, he was living with a heart condition, and he was only 59. So, but yeah, man, he was definitely a lot of just DJs and producers and just legends in the game. I was seeing just everybody just show him love, and just deep loss. So 2 heavy losses this week. Not to dwell on that, but definitely got to pay our respects, man. I mean, music is that's our backbone as DJs, and obviously you guys see the records up here. I mean, it's not just me; it's the whole crew. We've been collecting records since 70s, if not the 70s, at least the early 80s. So yeah, big impact on our lives and our musical sensibilities and our careers as DJs. So yeah, rest in peace, Andre Harrell and Florian Schneider of Kraftwerk. All right. So with that, what's good? Who's ready to cut it up? You guys ready to get down today? Take another sip here. What you guys sipping on out there? What's up, B? I know B's a beer drinker. What's up, B? What you got? Who's riding out? Yeah, I can enjoy some beverages today. Today's my day. What? The last Saturday? Yeah, last Saturday and maybe like 3 Saturdays ago, I got a little too carried away. So today, I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to pace myself because, I don't want to wake up wrecked tomorrow for Mother's Day. Got to celebrate with the family. Going to stop by and see my mom or do a drive-by, and then we're going to pass by my in-laws' place further out and, do a drive-by and, give moms a virtual hug and try and shout, have a conversation 6 feet apart. So yeah, I can't get too wrecked, but yeah, Saturdays are my day, so I'm gonna partake a little bit. Yeah, fat body salami. Oh, speaking of fat body, I changed it up this week, guys. Check it out. I got the half bag of Ruffles, but I was restocking my Blue Moons, and I found these guys. This was on sale. I think it was like 99 cents. But this is just straight potato chips, nothing fancy, but salt and pepper. And I tried these once or twice before. They're pretty good. So I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to mix it up this Saturday. So, got to have at least one salty snack when I'm drinking some suds. So, all right. So, guys, this is, once again, this is Homeroom. This is our live interactive DJ class. Let's get down to business. Everybody load up that fresh sound. We are going to do, or actually dedicate, should I say, today to all of our intermediate, and maybe we'll touch on some, kind of intermediate / advanced techniques. So for this first exercise, we are going to start with our warm-up scratch drill. We are going to scratch Q&A style. I'm going to pose a question, 2 bars, and you guys are going to do your best to copy what I do and regurgitate that back to me for 2 bars, the same 2 bars. So go ahead and load up that fresh sound. And of course, pretty much anything is fair game, all of our foundation scratches. But more so, the point here is to kind of focus on flow and combinations, right? So we're really trying to just, get you guys trained to think of just different ways to combine the foundation scratches. And then, like I said, maybe we'll touch on some of the, some of the 1 and 2 click flares, some of the OG flare stuff, and maybe some crabs or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and fire it up. So throw me a beer in the chat. You're ready to get busy. And we'll get to work. Yeah, what's up, D? D's got the blue moons with the orange. I don't have the orange, man. That's the only thing I'm missing. Didn't feel like cutting up an orange. All right. Yeah, CeeLo's got his beers. What's that, Red Stripe Los? Sick. Dope. All right. All right, guys, this is homeroom. And might I add, this is the, man, you know what? This is our last week of free homerooms. So for all you guys out there, whether you're on beatjunkies.tv, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, we got today and we got tomorrow. Lois, help me out. Who's tomorrow? Is that D? D, is that you tomorrow at 2 o'clock? But we've been doing these for, I think this is, we're wrapping up our 6th week, I believe. We've been doing these 7 days a week, just for you guys. Again, just passing down, plays out of our personal playbook that we've built over the years. A lot of techniques that we've personally curated, combos. You see D-Styles doing the more advanced scratch combo stuff and advanced scratch techniques. We got plenty more to show you guys. And so with that being said, again, this is our last free week of hosting these classes, these home interactive DJ classes. And we are going to be moving this to beatjunkies.tv behind the paywall this Monday, May the 11th. For more information on that, you can tune in to us later today at 5 p.m. PST. We are going to be hosting another live edition of our Building Better DJs podcast on Zoom. All of us together, J-Rock, Retmatic, Babu, Mr. Chalk, D-Styles will be in the building, along with Shortcut and myself, Melody. We'll be talking all things DJ culture, and we're going to have all those details for you guys on memberships, for those of you that are interested in continuing to participate in these live interactive classes. So before we get started, I want to say thank you guys for joining with us. It's been real dope to see all the regs here. Pretty much every day I've been watching everybody's class, always making it a point to keep an eye on my brothers and see what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, and just stay in the loop. And yeah, so I hope this has been helpful for you guys. We've had a ton of fun doing this. It's been not only fun, but it's been a really healthy, great exercise for us just to kind of keep ourselves refined and polished and learn a couple new things as well together with you guys. So shout out to y'all for rocking, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into it. All right, I see the beers in the chat. We're ready to go. So again, go ahead and load up your fresh sound, guys. And this will be, we'll just call this intermediate. And we're going to scratch for 2 bars each. Get my fresh sound. That's so loud. Okay, all right, we're ready to go. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and... Follow along with me. Again, we're going to go 2 for 2. Combos, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. Start off nice and easy. Some simple baby and chirp combination right there. Two bars. Just warming up. Nothing too crazy out the gate. For all you beginners, just do your best to keep up. Here we go. A little rhythm scratch. My version, at least. One more time. My bad. One more time. All right, let's move on. Follow along. Stabs. Chirps with the break, release, and a push. Change up the timing on that. Chirp break. One more time. All right, let's do some reverse chirps. Change it up. Keep it up. Drags, a little transform mixed in. Popular scratch with the East Coast DJs in the 80s. Shouts out to Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, DJ Scratch on this one. Hyper chirps. We've done this one a bunch. This is review right here. See if you can keep up the pace. Whew, continuous all the way through, 2 bars. Whew, that's a doozy. Again. Come on, let's go. One more. All right, let's do some one clicks. Continuous 1-click flare. Starting on the 1. Start with the fader open. Come on. Mix in that push and that break. Real straightforward, nothing too crazy. Try and add that second note at the end of each bar. All right, just add a little swing to it. That wasn't it. Hold on. There we go. Try that. Kind of like a rolling swing on that one. One more time. Last one. Let's do the lad scratch. 1 click though. Line scratch revised. One more time. All right, 1 click. Just 1 clicking the forward part of the sound. I think D-Style said this is called the ghost flare, ghost flare. Chime in here, D. Is that the ghost flare? Let them know. Okay, let's do the 2 click. I believe that's called the OG 2 click. keep it going. Let's see if we can pick it up. Just a different pace is all. 2-click OG. Two-click orbit, nice and easy. Pick it up a little bit. Changing up the timing on the clicks. Still in orbit, 2 clicks. Continuous. Keep it up. All right, change it up. Tears. Release tears. A little bit of a softer sound. Mix it up. So do 1 push tear, 1 release tear, push tear, release tear, so alternate them. Low to high, high back to low. And stop. All right. Oh. a nice little warm up right there. Sorry, I bricked a couple times. That was total freestyle, I'll be honest with you guys. I was just trying to throw different combos at you guys, so kind of just making stuff up on the spot. But yeah, hope you guys all dug that. So again, that was just what we call a 2-bar Q&A, and again, just you know, the main point being just to exercise our foundation techniques and try and spike in some a little more intermediate and advanced scratches and scratch combos where we can, where it feels and sounds right. So, what's up, guys? How's everybody feeling about this reopen, right? Supposedly, everybody's going to be getting back to it the 15th, which is coming up in a few days. What's up? Yeah, everybody getting back to work? Is everybody going back part-time? Have people shifted to working from home in whatever industry you're in? I'm just curious. Something that me and the crew talk about a lot. One thing, fortunately for us, the Junkies, obviously, we've been able to kind of make the most of cyberspace, you know, and thank goodness we've had beatjunkies.tv set up and running. We also have beatjunkies.com. So we already had these two existing platforms, and we've been, you know, obviously teaching at the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound for, we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary a couple weeks back, mid-April. But yeah, we were kind of, I wouldn't say we were intentionally prepared for this, but again, you know, thank you, thanks B, that we had all this kind of going for ourselves so that we were able to kind of just literally overnight, with the help of some technology, you know, investing in some cameras and whatnot, be able to get this set up pretty quickly for all of us at our private homes and studios to bring this to you guys. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. For those of you that are just joining us, this is Homeroom, and we are hosting this on beatjunkies.tv. Obviously, for those of you out there that are tuned in to Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube, you're checking us out over there. But again, we are encouraging each and every one of you to join us right here at beatjunkies.tv. We got the super duper fresh chat room going down with emojis you're not going to see on any of those other platforms. Twitch got some cool ones, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I feel like we're kind of up on them. We're kind of smashing Twitch's emoji game right now. So yeah, come over and join us. And thank you guys once again for tuning in. Last thing, again, for those of you guys that are just tuning in a few moments ago, this is literally going to be our last week of these free interactive online DJ classes. We are going to have a special announcement this afternoon today at 5 p.m. on our Building Better DJs live podcast hosted on Zoom. That's going to be all of us talking shop basically, and just kind of the state of the climate, along with some special announcements for Homeroom. So we're pretty excited to be bringing this to you guys, you know, exclusively at beatjunkies.tv. We got some really cool things lined up. I wanted to leave you guys with something special today. Again, this being my last free class that I'm sharing with you guys. Again, I've said this a couple times, but up to this point, we've pretty much been focusing on scratching, which is, you know, pretty vast, you know, as a universe in and of itself. But we haven't even had a chance to really talk to you guys about, you know, 2 turntable techniques, and which is kind of one of the things that have made the Beat Junkies name special over the years, is that we've come to be known for what people call trick mixing. You know, and again, these are kind of techniques that we've, you know, refined and curated. We've personally invented over the years. You're going to see now, 20 years later, you're going to see a lot of other DJs and DJ crews, but do not trip. Like, they all started right here. West Coast, all day, every day, right? So we're going to be bringing that stuff to you guys. We want to educate you guys, for those of you guys that are interested in bringing that flavor to your live DJ sets, whether that's, again, a DJ set, a performance, a mixtape, you know, a video routine for Instagram or your personal social media. These are really cool techniques, again, that we've kind of refined over the last 2 decades plus, that are really cool in the sense that they're universal techniques. They sound pretty much funky and dope. With most records, I'd say like 75–80% of the joints they're going to sound nice with. And the thing that I personally really dig about them the most is that they're never really going to disturb the original BPM of the song. So if you're, you know, you've got a 90 BPM hip hop song and you want to kind of get busy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? These are things that you can kind of do like in those environments. You can do these at a venue, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to really disturb the momentum of the dance floor. You're not going to like get like sideways looks from the crowd or nothing like that. Like it's gonna be obvious to them that you're manipulating the record in some sort of way, but again, it's not gonna disrupt the original BPM or the original tempo of the song, as opposed to like strobing and doing body tricks, which is super duper ill as well. We all have those up our sleeves too. But if you stop and do that like at a gig, especially like at a bar, or when there's some type of flow going with the music, like people, they're probably gonna like, like what's he doing up there? You know what I mean? That stuff is probably better served in a competition, in a battle, or obviously in a routine. You know what I'm saying? Like a 1-minute routine or something like that for your social media, or just to show off to your homies. It's always dope. So yeah, all right, my little spiel once again. Let me take a little sip. Neptune Blues. Am I late on the chat? That's a beautiful picture of vinyl. Thank you. I assume you're talking about the Kraftwerk 45 I played in the beginning. Oh yeah, I'm late. That's the beginning of that. Here we go. Give me the pop out chat. Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Los. And I know that we talk about this pretty much every episode, but again, for those of you guys that are new to Homeroom, we are offering a pretty cool deal right now. That is sign up for 1 year at our record pool, which is www.beatjunkies.com. We are gifting you 1 year free right here at beatjunkies.tv, which is where all of our video lessons live, our DJ instructional videos live. We're up to about 400 now, 400 videos, proud to say. So we've got, again, 400 videos on all the scratches, all the scratch combos, all the trick mixing. We've got a pretty good handful of lessons for all you beginners out there that are just getting started or have ever been curious about the craft or the art form. Maybe you're thinking about investing in some equipment, but you kind of want to have a little more of an inside peek. Well, we're giving you that inside peek right here at beatjunkies.tv. So that's, again, sign up for 1 year at beatjunkies.com, which is our record pool. We've got, I think it's 40, man, we're at almost 50,000 exclusive edits, and obviously just joints from pretty much every genre from A to Z in our music library there. And then if you sign up for 1 year at beatjunkies.com, you get 1 year for free right here at beatjunkies.tv. So that's basically a 2-for-1. The sale price for 1 year at beatjunkies.com is $360. And so if that's affordable for you and you're able to do so and you're interested in getting some dope stuff and filling some holes in your collection, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what we have to offer, that's beatjunkies.com, and we will gift you that 1 year free right here at beatjunkies.tv, which automatically grandfathers you into Homeroom when we go behind the paywall. So if you haven't done so, and again, if it's affordable, I understand, times are tight, myself included. If that's affordable for you, we encourage you guys to do that now because, again, we are going to be moving Homeroom behind the paywall this Monday, May the 11th. So you've got pretty much this weekend if you're interested. And if not, that's all good too. We totally understand. So just putting that out there for everybody. And also, we do still have our Spring Again sale. So we're offering 25% off of all of our merchandise at our online store at beatjunkies.com. So you can go to beatjunkies.com, kind of browse through what we have to offer. We've got t-shirts, we've got needle cases, we've got some snapbacks in stock. So anything that you see that catches your eye, you want to order for yourself or a gift for a friend or a loved one, just enter the coupon code SPRINGAGAIN at checkout, and you'll get 25% off of anything we have in the store, anything in stock. So that's that. So, oh man, 250. All right. So real quick, again, I wanted to leave you guys with a little gem here. This is a little personal gem of mine that I've used. And I'm not saying that I invented this, but this is just something that occurred to me that really I just kind of discovered just through DJing. When I did the radio back in the day, shout out to my partner, Julio G. I was on the beat for 7 years from 95 to 2002. But DJing on the radio, 5 days a week on an urban station, I was playing predominantly hip-hop and R&B. I had to train myself to learn a couple things. Sheesh, there's so many things I want to tell you guys, but I'm going to start with this one thing. So for those of you that were around, again, this is Beat Junkie style. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily call this trick mixing, but, we used to like to rock like simple manual loops. When I say manual loop, like we would take a phrase or a section of the music, and if it was, what was a big record back in the day, like an Outkast song, right, that I was playing on the radio, and if there was like a lyric for 2 bars that I wanted to repeat, I was like, oh, that's dope right there, like I want to repeat that, so I would create my own, 2-bar loop kind of on the fly, on the spot, you know, just using my visual markers, obviously using my headphones and referencing my speaker that I had in the studio. But what I discovered was that it started to get a little tricky for me because, as you guys know, let me load up a track here. All right, that's a good example. Oh, no, wrong one. Okay. So, give you guys the overhead here. So, all right. So as you guys know, when you're DJing, right, and if you DJ like I DJ, or like some DJs DJ, when you're playing a song, right, let's just pretend what you guys are hearing is the headphones. So you're playing the song, and you basically want to create a 2-bar loop, like I was talking about, right? So you're going to be doing this. You know. In the headphones, you're hearing this. There it is. Go back to this side. Where is it? Rewind. There it is. There it is. And then, so you guys get the picture. Pretty chaotic, right? It's a lot of madness going on in your ears. You're hearing one side just play, and then you're hearing all the rewind on the other side as you're, you know, rewinding back to try and find the top of your sound or the top of your loop. So some DJs, and this is more of a rare style that I see, J-Rock does this. He does this a lot where he uses the style where he actually uses the cue fader to set up his cues, so he's not hearing all that madness, right? And it's always blowing my mind because to me that's just like, man, that's just so much work. Because you're controlling the small fader, and then you actually have to drop it using the main cross fader. So he's literally, you know what I'm saying, doing this, boom, and then, let me flip it. I don't want to hear the other side, and then, okay, boom, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Like, that just looks crazy to me. Granted, you know, my style where you're, like I said, you're hearing both, you know what I'm saying? The fader's in the middle, your cue fader's in the middle, and you're hearing both. It's hectic because it's definitely a big adjustment. Like I said, the main of which is getting used to hearing, let's say it's the left side play normally, and then hearing this on the other turntable. All right. So here's the thing. So me being the bookworm that I was, right, I sat down one day, I was like, you know what, F this. I'm just going to science this out. So I figured out years ago that because I was playing mostly hip-hop and R&B on the air, most of those records ranged anywhere from 80, like the low 80s, to like, I'd say high 90s, 100 BPMs. Very rarely was I playing anything faster than 100. You know, so I discovered a pretty cool thing, right, for a 2-bar loop, right, specifically. So this is, the name of the song, by the way, is Genius is Back. This is a classic West Coast joint by Mixmaster Spade and Toddy T from the 80s. It's got the Aretha Franklin sample in there. But I discovered that if you want to create a 2-bar loop, specifically using a song anywhere from 85 BPM to 95 BPM, and this song, Genius is Back, is at 95 BPM, you just do the math, right? So let's count that 2 bars together. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and stop, right? So like I said, instead of like trying to focus on all this, right, and having to listen to the other side and being mindful of your split listening, you know, I say split listening, one ear is dedicated to the cue, the other ear is dedicated to the room, to the monitor, right? I took the time to science this out. So anything between 85 to 95 BPMs pretty much boils down to exactly 3 revolutions, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and stop, right? So let's go back 3 revolutions to 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Go back 3 revolutions. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And where this becomes helpful is that, you know, there's a difference in back cueing. So if we play the 2 bars, normally, you know, what we'd have to do is kind of spin back at a modest pace because we're really trying to listen for that sound, you know, the top of the sound of the beginning of our 2-bar loop. So we're kind of going to be spinning something like this, not going too quickly. We might even kind of, oh, I passed it. There it is. You know what I mean? But where this becomes helpful is because you know it's exactly 3 revolutions at these tempos, again, between 85 and 95 BPMs, you can spin back as fast as you want and get yourself there quicker. Boom. 1, 2, 3. There it is. And boom. 1, 2, 3. Right there, right? So just to put that into perspective for you guys a demo of 2-bar loop. One, two, three. There it is. 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Right there. A little faster. 1, 2, 3. A little faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you guys all get the idea there, right? Again, nothing super duper bananas, but something that's just really cool and just enables you to get back to your starting point faster, which frees up another second or two for you to kind of flex a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're rocking a manual loop, sometimes it's really dope and adds flavor to your mix to be able to add, you know, some subtle foundation scratches, you know what I'm saying, whether that be a stab, a chirp, or some drags or something basic, kind of like the things I was doing right there. So that just kind of you give yourself more time there and set yourself up really nicely to flex a little bit if you want to in between each 2-bar section. So just a little gem from me to you. And then the other thing I noticed was when you play obviously at a faster tempo, right? It's like, oh, well, how does that work? So if you play at a faster tempo, 128, right? Keep that at 0. Well, because the music is traveling faster, that 3 revolutions gets reduced significantly. So watch what happens. So let's got to do it. So let's count it off. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, stop. Right? So boom. That 3 revolutions becomes pretty much 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Set. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. A little faster. 1, 2. Again, more time for more scratching. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So again, just to kind of show you guys the difference between the different tempos, you guys can all kind of see what happens there, the effect that can have on your mix. It basically, like I said, the most important thing I feel is that it helps you with your timing. You know, again, because you don't have to kind of like listen quite as much. You kind of already know what the sound is supposed to sound like, and you know that it's at 12 o'clock. If you're starting your visual marker at 12, you can spin that much faster knowing the exact number of revolutions. So take that and use that. Use that in your mix. Use that when you're, you know what I'm saying, recording a mixtape. Like I said, when you're, you know, showing off to your homies, you're working on a new routine. It's very helpful, especially in the live setting. So again, just keep that in mind. Anything from 85 to 95 BPMs, it's pretty much an exact 3 revolutions back for 2 bars. Anything in the 128, like 125 to 130 range is gonna, again, like I said, just kind of like decrease the number of revolutions significantly because the music's traveling faster. So that 2 bars becomes 2 revolutions. So again, that's 3 revolutions for 2 bars between 85 and 95 beats per minute. And let's say between 125 and 130, 2 bars is exactly 2 revolutions. So again, something very helpful that's personally helped me. I thought I'd share that with you guys. And like I said, just kind of peel the curtain back just a little bit, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a peek on the things to come for homeroom with the 2 turntable stuff that we offer here at beatjunkies.tv. So I believe that should be my time. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Let me crack another one. Let me crack another one and chill out for a second. Play some more Kraftwerk in the meantime. All right, what's up? Where you guys at? This is number 2 right here for me. What's the word? Oh, man. You guys are killing it with the GIFs. It's like every time I log on to Homeroom Beat Junkies TV, there's like at least a dozen new GIFs. Man. What's that? Reno. Pinjo77 says Reno. Did I miss something? I've been up to Reno a few times. I had a residency out there for about 3 years. Peppermill. Peppermill Resort and Casino. They had a nightclub on property called Edge when I was kind of working Vegas and doing the bottle service stuff. Fun scene up there. They would get packed. I'm not mad at Reno. Oh, dope. T Brown says yes. Yes, I did kind of share some of it. I touched on some of this in one of my master classes early on. It says it helped them for a battle routine. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Word. Glad that made sense. Glad it helped out. Yep. DJ Buddy, 120 to 125, 2 revolutions for 1 bar. There it is. Yeah. Edler Mutant Ninja Turtle. Man, he hit me with the emoji combo. Threw my face in there, some beers, and a beaker. Chemistry beaker. Okay. You guys got any questions for me? Any last words? Again, this is my last free class for those of you that are not registered or members at beatjunkies.tv. I hope to see you guys on the other side. Really been enjoying bringing this to you guys. Like I said, we've got a lot more things to share. Scratching, mixing, just again, personal kind of just insight and tips. Again, just plays that we've kind of put together over the years that we're going to be sharing with you guys out of our own playbook, so to speak. So again, that's popping off on Monday. We will be hosting a live Building Better DJs podcast this afternoon at 5 p.m. So you can register for that at beatjunkysound.com. It's free, of course. It's just a RSVP link. So again, that is beatjunkysound.com. If you want to join us on Zoom, J-Rock's going to be in there, D-Styles, Babu, Mr. Chalk, Rhett Maddox, Shortcut, myself, Melody. So we'll be talking to you guys about all things DJing. Like I said, we're going to have more details for you guys on Homeroom and with what's to come and how that's all going to work. And we'll be taking questions, as always, from the chat, addressing anything you guys want to talk about. So yeah, if you're free, 5 p.m. today, please join us. And tomorrow I'll be sure and tune in right here for the final free Homeroom live interactive DJ class. Again, I want to say that's D-Styles class tomorrow. Don't quote me. But we do have one more free episode tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST. All right. Yeah. DJ Dax says, thanks so much for all the lessons. It's been incredibly dope. and helpful during this terrible time. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's our pleasure. This is what we do. It's funny. I had this crazy thought the other day. So, you know, again, Junkies, we all came together in '92 as a crew. But, you know, prior to connecting with the fellas, like, we had all been doing our thing, you know, on our own, but we all kind of started, everybody back in the 80s, we all started as bedroom DJs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that we weren't DJing for anybody, like, we were nobodies. Nobody knew who we were, you know, no one probably even knew that we DJ'd, you know what I'm saying? So obviously there was no gigs. So we were what you call bedroom DJs, right? Meaning that we just DJ'd for ourselves and just, you know, again, we were hip hop fans and we always just thought that scratching was just, you know, just out of this world, you know what I'm saying? I think we were all just kind of taken away by the style back in the day. And so we did this just basically like for fun, you know, as a hobby, just out of love for the music and love for the craft. And it's funny, I was thinking the other day, like, we've all kind of like, we're bedroom DJs again. Like, obviously there's no gigs, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing any festivals, any clubs for the time being, any bars, nothing like that. There's no traveling, you know? So we're all just kind of like transmitting live from our bedrooms or our studios, like at the crib. So it's kind of come full circle. And I think we're actually all right with it. You know what I mean? Thanks to all you guys that have been tuning in. Definitely, you know, keeps us motivated. It's great for us to be able to interact with you guys. And it's been really cool to see DJs tune in from all over the world. We've had people from Europe, from Japan, and Australia, and Canada's been in here, and Dubai a couple times, and super dope. So, yeah, it's been really cool chopping it up with you guys. So, I think that's gonna do it for your boy today. I'm gonna drink this second beer, and hopefully I will see you guys back at 5 p.m. for that live podcast, Building Better DJs. If you guys want to join us, again, it's free. Just go ahead and RSVP over at beatjunkiesound.com. And that's at 5 p.m. PST today. We're going to have all those special announcements for Homeroom and just talking, like I said, all things DJ culture, just talking about the game. So, once again, rest in peace to Florian Schneider of Kraftwerk. Rest in peace to Andre Harrell, founder of Uptown Records. First label to really bring it to us, hip hop and R&B. Puff Daddy, Heavy D, So For Real. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. My name is Melody. I represent the world's famous Beat Junkie Sound.
Beat Junkie Sound.
This is Homeroom. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you guys back soon. Y'all be cool. Peace.
I give you my
you have reached has been disconnected.